Myth: the Marvel vs. DC rivalry is a reflection of animosity between the creators. Fact: while there may be friendly competition between fans, creators from both Marvel and DC often express mutual respect, and some have worked for both comic book giants over their careers. Myth: all mutants in the Marvel Universe are members of the X-Men. Fact: mutants are individuals born with the X gene, but not all of them are part of the X-Men team. Many mutants in the Marvel Universe pursue their own paths or join different groups. Myth: Black Panther is only a superhero from Wakanda. Fact: while Black Panther is the king of Wakanda, T'Challa, Black Panther, has been involved in various global superhero activities and has been a member of teams like the Avengers. Myth: Captain America is the only character to wield the shield. Fact: while Captain America is the most iconic shield wielder, other characters, such as Bucky Barnes and Sam Wilson, have taken up the mantle and used the shield at different points in the comics. Myth: all Marvel superheroes have superpowers. Fact: while many Marvel characters possess superhuman abilities, some, like Iron Man and Black Widow, rely on technology, skills, and gadgets rather than innate superpowers. Myth: all Marvel superheroes are invincible and never face defeat. Fact: Marvel superheroes often face challenges, losses, and moments of vulnerability. Many characters go through personal struggles and setbacks, adding depth to their stories. Myth: the Hulk is always a mindless, raging monster. Fact: the Hulk's intelligence varies in the comics. At times, he is portrayed as a mindless force of destruction, while in other storylines, he retains the intellect of Bruce Banner, showcasing a more nuanced character. Myth: Wolverine's claws are made of metal. Fact: Wolverine's claws are not made of metal in their natural state. They are part of his mutant abilities, and the adamantium coating, which makes them virtually indestructible, was added later. Myth: Thor is just a superhero with a magical hammer. Fact: in Norse mythology, Thor is the god of thunder, and Mjolnir, his hammer, is a powerful mystical weapon. While the Marvel version is adapted for superhero storytelling, Thor's character has roots in mythology. Myth: Doctor Strange's powers are solely based on magic. Fact: while Doctor Strange is known for his mastery of the mystic arts, his abilities also include a deep understanding of science and the manipulation of cosmic energies, blending elements of magic and science. Myth: the Fantastic Four are a traditional nuclear family. Fact: while the original lineup of the Fantastic Four includes Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, Sue Storm, Invisible Woman, Johnny Storm, Human Torch, and Ben Grimm, the Thing, the dynamics of the team have evolved over the years, with various members joining and leaving. Myth: Spider-Man's web-slinging ability comes from his own biological web shooters. Fact: in most comic adaptations, Spider-Man's web shooting ability is portrayed as a result of his invention, web shooters that he created himself, rather than a biological function. Myth: all Marvel superheroes have their standalone movies before appearing in team-up films like the Avengers. Fact: some characters, such as Black Widow and Hawkeye, appeared in team-up movies like the Avengers before getting standalone films. Myth: all Marvel villains are purely evil with no redeeming qualities. Fact: Marvel has developed complex and multidimensional villains with varying motivations and backstories. Some villains, like Magneto, have been portrayed as sympathetic characters with understandable motives. Myth: Marvel only targets a male audience. Fact: Marvel has a diverse fan base, and the company actively works to appeal to readers of all genders. Many Marvel characters, like Captain Marvel and Black Widow, have become popular among female audiences. Myth: the Marvel vs. DC rivalry is a reflection of animosity between the creators. Fact: while there may be friendly competition between fans, creators from both Marvel and DC often express mutual respect, and some have worked for both comic book giants over their careers. Myth: all Marvel storylines are interconnected. Fact: while the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, has a tightly woven continuity, the same level of interconnectedness doesn't always apply to the comic books. Different comic series may have standalone stories that don't directly tie into each other. Myth: the X-Men are universally accepted and celebrated by society. Fact: the X-Men often face prejudice and discrimination in their stories due to their mutant status. The mutant metaphor in X-Men comics serves as an allegory for real-world issues like racism and xenophobia. Myth: Marvel Comics always adhere strictly to continuity. Fact: Marvel Comics often experience retcons, retroactive continuity changes, and reboots, leading to shifts in character backstories and the overall Marvel Universe timeline. Myth: all Marvel superheroes have been part of the Avengers. Fact: not every Marvel superhero has been a member of the Avengers. While many have joined the team, others have preferred solo adventures or have been part of different superhero groups. Myth: all Marvel superheroes are originally created for comics. Fact: some Marvel superheroes, like Black Widow and Hawkeye, originated in other forms of media before appearing in comics. Myth: the Marvel Universe has always been inclusive and diverse. Fact: while Marvel has made strides in diversity, there were times when the representation of women and people of color in comics was limited. In recent years, there has been a conscious effort to address and improve diversity within the Marvel Universe. Myth: the Marvel Multiverse is a recent concept. Fact: the concept of the Marvel Multiverse, where multiple parallel universes exist with alternate versions of characters, has been a part of Marvel Comics for decades, providing opportunities for diverse and imaginative storytelling. Myth: Marvel only produces superhero stories. Fact: while superheroes are a significant part of Marvel's catalog, the company has also published various genres, including horror, science fiction, and fantasy, with characters like Blade and Doctor Strange exploring different themes. Myth: all Marvel characters age in real time in the comics. Fact: the aging of characters in Marvel Comics is fluid and does not strictly adhere to real time. Some characters age slowly, while others remain relatively unchanged over the years to maintain storytelling flexibility. Myth: Iron Man's suits are all identical. Fact: Tony Stark has created numerous iterations of the Iron Man armor, each with unique features and capabilities. The suits vary in design and functionality depending on the specific storyline or situation. Myth: the Infinity Gauntlet storyline is the only major Marvel event. Fact: while Infinity Gauntlet is a significant storyline, Marvel has produced numerous major crossover events, such as Civil War, Secret Wars, and House of M, each with its own impact on the Marvel Universe. Myth: the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, movies follow the exact storylines from the comics. Fact: while the MCU draws inspiration from Marvel Comics, it often takes creative liberties, combining story elements and making changes to fit the cinematic medium. Myth: Deadpool is a traditional superhero. Fact: Deadpool is an anti-hero known for his irreverent humor, breaking the fourth wall, and unconventional methods. He doesn't fit the typical mold of a traditional, morally upright superhero. Myth: Captain Marvel is the first female superhero in Marvel Comics. Fact: Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, is a prominent female superhero, but characters like the Invisible Woman, Sue Storm, and Scarlet Witch, Wanda Maximoff, appeared earlier in Marvel Comics.